In our exploration of the spiritual and philosophical realms, we often encounter the concept of the chosen one. This figure appears in countless myths, religions, and cultural narratives as someone destined for greatness, carved out by destiny to lead, save, or transform. But what truly makes the chosen one so compelling and perhaps so dangerous? Let's begin by understanding the essence of being chosen. Historically, to be chosen implies a specific mission or purpose ordained by a higher power or by the unfolding of cosmic events. This designation can infuse an individual with a profound sense of duty and invincibility. It often carries with it an aura of authority and exceptionality. Now consider the psychological impact on someone who believes they are chosen. It cultivates a mindset that is fundamentally set apart from others. This can be empowering, yes, but also isolating. The belief in being chosen might foster an unshakable confidence, but it can also lead to a dangerous detachment from reality. How does one maintain humility when they perceive themselves as directly mandated by destiny? Furthermore, the concept of the chosen one affects not just the individual, but those around them. It creates dynamics of power that can be manipulated, leading to situations where critical questioning and accountability are often suppressed. Have you ever noticed how societies react to those deemed as chosen? There is often a relinquishing of personal responsibility and a blind trust that can be exploited by those who wish to consolidate power under the guise of divine right or destiny. The danger becomes more pronounced when the idea of being chosen is manipulated by leaders or groups to advance specific agendas. History is replete with leaders who have claimed divine selection to justify their actions, leading to wars, colonization, and oppression. The narrative of the chosen one, while inspiring, can be weaponized to foster unquestioning obedience and justify heinous acts. Now let's shift our focus to a more personal level. Imagine the internal conflict of someone who believes they are chosen, but faces moral dilemmas that challenge this belief. The internal strife can be intense and destructive. The fear of losing one's chosen status can lead to desperate acts to conform to the supposed path laid out for them.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
On a broader scale, reflect on how the concept of chosen people has influenced interactions between different cultures and religions. It often erects barriers rather than bridges, promoting a worldview that ranks human worth based on perceived spiritual status rather than shared humanity. As we navigate these thoughts, it's crucial to question the basis of our beliefs. What does it truly mean to be chosen, and who defines this? The dangers of this concept are not just in the lofty realms of power, but in the everyday interactions and self-perceptions that guide our behavior. In the next part of our discussion, I will guide you through how we can reframe our understanding of being chosen, not to elevate a few, but to empower many. How can we take this potent, dangerous concept and turn it into a tool for collective enhancement and personal growth? As we delve deeper into the notion of the chosen ones, it's essential to explore how this concept can be transformed from a potentially divisive and dangerous idea into a catalyst for collective empowerment and individual growth. Let's examine how reframing this idea can lead to more inclusive and constructive outcomes. Traditionally, being chosen is seen as a singular, exclusive event or status, often accompanied by a narrative that separates the chosen individual or group from the rest of humanity. This separation can lead to a superiority complex and a dismissal of the value and potential of others. However, what if we reimagined this concept? What if being chosen is not about being set apart, but about recognizing the unique role each person can play in the fabric of society? Consider the possibility that everyone has something special to offer. that each of us has a role that contributes to the greater good. This does not diminish the idea of being chosen, but democratizes it. It suggests that being chosen is about recognizing and nurturing one's unique talents and potentials to serve a purpose larger than oneself. In this light, being chosen becomes a responsibility rather than a privilege. It's about active participation in the world, engaging with our communities, and contributing to a collective future. This perspective encourages us to look within and discover our personal missions without waiting for an external validation or divine appointment. Now, let's consider the implications of this shift on leadership and governance. When leaders view themselves not as singularly chosen heroes, but as part of a larger mosaic of talent and responsibility, their approach to power fundamentally changes. They become facilitators of empowerment, encouraging and enabling others to find and fulfill their roles. This approach can dismantle the dangerous hierarchies often built around the concept of the chosen one and replace them with more egalitarian and collaborative structures. Furthermore, this reimagined concept of being chosen can lead to a more profound respect for diversity. If everyone is chosen for different roles, then every difference between us, be it in skill, perspective, or background, becomes a vital part of a larger puzzle. How do we then navigate the complexities of a society where everyone's role is crucial? It leads us to develop systems and attitudes that are inclusive, valuing each contribution equally. This perspective also challenges us to redefine our understanding of success and fulfillment. It's not about achieving a predestined greatness, but about finding meaning and satisfaction in contributing to the welfare of others and the health of our planet. This shift can alleviate the pressure of living up to an imposed destiny and instead foster a more organic, joyful pursuit of life. In the next part of our discussion, we will explore the practical applications of this philosophy. How can we implement this understanding in our daily lives, in our communities, and in our broader societal structures? How can this shift influence our education systems, our workplaces, and our governance? In this part of our exploration, let's focus on the practical applications of the reimagined concept of the chosen ones. We'll delve into how this perspective can be integrated into our daily lives, our communities, and our societal structures to foster a healthier, more inclusive world. Educational systems. Education plays a pivotal role in shaping how individuals perceive themselves and their relationships with others. By integrating the idea that everyone has unique talents and roles, educational systems can cultivate an environment where each student is encouraged to discover and develop their strengths. Imagine a curriculum that emphasizes personal growth, teamwork, and community service as much as academic achievement. This approach not only prepares students for personal success, but also teaches them the value of contributing to the welfare of others. In the corporate world, redefining the concept of being chosen can transform organizational cultures. Instead of fostering cutthroat competition for a few top spots, companies can create cultures where every role is valued equally for its contribution to the collective goal. This can be achieved through leadership that prioritizes collaboration, continuous learning, and the well-being of its employees. By recognizing and nurturing the unique capabilities of each employee, businesses can unlock a powerful source of innovation and satisfaction. Governance. At the level of governance, embracing the idea that every citizen has a unique contribution to make can lead to more participatory and responsive government structures. This can be manifested in policies that encourage civic engagement and community-led initiatives. Governments can facilitate platforms where citizens contribute to decision-making processes, ensuring that a diverse range of voices is heard and valued. This not only strengthens the democratic process, but also deepens the sense of responsibility and belonging among citizens. In community settings, the broadened concept of the chosen one encourages inclusivity and mutual support. Community programs can be designed to identify and nurture the diverse talents of its members, encouraging everyone to take active roles in community development. This can include mentorship programs, local talent showcases, and community service projects that allow individuals to contribute in ways that resonate with their personal passions and skills. Personal relationships. On a personal level, this philosophy influences how we interact with family, friends, and acquaintances. By recognizing that each person you encounter has unique insights and gifts, you approach relationships with a sense of curiosity and respect. This mindset fosters deeper connections and a supportive network where everyone feels valued and empowered. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on the power of collective action. When everyone is seen as chosen, the collective energy and creativity of a group are magnified, leading to outcomes that are vastly superior to what any individual could achieve alone. How can we harness this collective power in our own lives to create change that is both profound and lasting? In the final part of our discussion, we will contemplate the spiritual implications of this redefined concept of the chosen ones. How does this shift affect our spiritual lives and our connections to the universe? How do we balance the recognition of individual roles with the overarching unity of all existence? As we conclude our exploration into the reimagined concept of the chosen ones, let's delve into the spiritual implications of this perspective. How does understanding that everyone has a unique role to play affect our spiritual lives and our connections to the universe? How can we balance the recognition of individual roles with the overarching unity of all existence? In many spiritual traditions, there is a deep belief in the interconnectedness of all life. When we view everyone as chosen, each with a unique role that contributes to the whole, we align ourselves more closely with this principle. Each person's journey and contributions are seen as essential threads in the intricate tapestry of life. This understanding fosters a deeper respect for life and a more profound sense of spiritual connection, not just with each other, but with the cosmos itself. On a personal level, this shift in perspective can transform our spiritual practices. Instead of striving for a preordained destiny or seeking special favor, we focus on cultivating our innate potentials and using them in service to others. This can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling spiritual life, where growth is measured not by how far we stand out from others, but by how deeply we connect with and contribute to the world around us. Culturally, this understanding can reshape our collective rituals and celebrations. Festivals and ceremonies that once glorified a few can be reoriented to celebrate the diverse contributions of all. This not only makes these events more inclusive, but also reinforces the value of every individual's contribution to the societal and cultural fabric. One of the most profound spiritual challenges is balancing the celebration of individuality with the recognition of unity. Recognizing everyone as chosen provides a framework for this balance. It allows us to celebrate individual achievements and contributions while maintaining a clear awareness of our interconnectedness. This fosters a community where diversity is celebrated as a form of unity, not a division. Ethically, when everyone is seen as chosen, our responsibilities to each other become clearer. We are tasked with not only recognizing our own roles, but also supporting others in finding and fulfilling theirs. This leads to a more compassionate society, where acts of kindness and support are not just encouraged, but seen as essential components of our collective well-being. Looking forward, imagine a world where the concept of the chosen one is not a source of conflict, but a foundation for unity and progress. Where every child grows up knowing that they have something valuable to offer the world, and every adult works not only for personal success, but for the betterment of all. This vision is not just idealistic but achievable if we commit to redefining what it means to be chosen and act on this new understanding. As we conclude, I invite you to reflect on your own place in this grand, interconnected universe. How will you live out your role as a chosen one? How will you support others in finding and fulfilling theirs? The journey towards a world where everyone is empowered to contribute their best is ongoing and requires the participation of each one of us. Thank you for joining me in this deep and enriching exploration. May your path be filled with discovery, connection, and purpose as you live out the truth that indeed we are all chosen, each with a unique and vital role to play in the unfolding story of life. The exploration we embarked upon has reached a formal close, yet the journey for each of us continues beyond the confines of this dialogue. It is in the quiet moments of reflection and the active pursuits of our daily lives where the true essence of these insights will manifest and mature. I encourage you to carry forward the idea that every human being possesses a unique spark, a chosen quality, that can contribute to the betterment of our collective existence. Reflect on how this notion can influence your interactions, from the micro level of personal relationships to the macro level of societal engagement. Imagine each encounter as a chance to recognize and nurture the chosen qualities in others, thereby reinforcing a network of mutual empowerment. How do you implement this in practical terms? It starts with small, consistent actions. In conversations, listen more attentively, recognizing that the person in front of you has something invaluable to contribute. In your workplace, advocate for policies and practices that recognize diverse talents and foster an inclusive culture. In your community, volunteer or start initiatives that leverage the collective capabilities and interests of its members to solve local issues. As you recognize the chosen potential in others, you deepen your connections, creating a fabric of relationships built on respect and mutual growth. These connections can transcend traditional boundaries of nationality, race, religion, and social status, aligning more closely with the spiritual truth of our fundamental interconnectedness. With each individual recognizing and acting upon their chosen role, societies can innovate and evolve in ways that address our most pressing challenges, from climate change to social inequality. The contributions of each person, when synergized, can lead to solutions that are not only effective, but also equitable. To sustain this vision, it is crucial to instill these values in the coming generations. Education systems should teach children not only academic skills, but also the importance of personal contribution and community service. Family teachings should emphasize the importance of service and the recognition of everyone's unique value. Media and cultural narratives should celebrate stories of cooperation and collective heroism, where the focus shifts from individual glory to communal success. Finally, consider once more your role in this world. You are a chosen one, not above others, but among them, tasked with uncovering and utilizing your gifts in ways that enrich not just your life, but also those around you. The realization of this role is not marked by a singular moment of triumph, but by a lifelong pursuit of purposeful engagement. Thank you once again for dedicating time and thought to this profound exploration. As you move forward, remember that the concept of the chosen ones is not about elevating a few, but about recognizing the inherent worth and potential in all. Let this understanding guide you toward a life of purpose, connection, and contribution. May your journey be fulfilling, and may your actions inspire others to recognize and embrace their roles as integral parts of a greater whole.